Welcome, everybody, to the 5-Star Frogcast. I am your host, Kevin Benet Amador, and with me, as always, is T Money Tyler Harrison.
Let's do this. We've actually not been that long, right? We took a week off.
It's been like a week.
Oh, that's what was the last pay-per-view?
It was
Clash with the Castle of last week, right? Yeah, because
Clash of the Castle. I think Tony. Actually, no. I think the title is actually in no one's hands.
What do you mean?
We made that rule a thing. If Tony remember, if the champion doesn't actually win, the title just becomes, it's up for grabs again.
Yeah.
So no one won. It was really a really bad pay-per-view for me, prediction-wise. Actually, for all of us, to be honest, we missed a lot. We missed like a few matches each. So yeah, no one won.
Good.
It's up for grabs. Money in the Bank is next week.
Money in the Bank in Toronto.
It's perfect. It is perfect. It's up for grabs. We took like a week off or so. It's fine. We're back. Some big stuff has happened though. Some big stuff has happened. Yeah. We are gonna continue. Before, I know people probably thought, with the trend, top 50 list pay-per-view, top 50 list pay-per-view. Now you think it's a top 50 list. We're gonna continue that. Maybe not this episode, but maybe in a few episodes from now. We're gonna continue that. We got from 30 to 21. Right, yeah. Yeah. So
two big news as well right now.
Yeah, there's some big things. 3 big things going on, and then what was that?
This past week, I guess 2 weeks happened.
Literally
Friday night tonight.
And you know what? Quickly, this is how wrestling fans are, right? WrestleMania season was a peak season for WWE. It was back on track. WWE was hot again, right?
Yep.
And then you could arguably say, I don't think so. I still think it was fine. But you could arguably say that the product has been kind of since WrestleMania.
You know what? I will agree with that.
You can arguably say that, and I'm okay with anyone who's on that train.
But the issue is, it's not like I'm saying it's shit. It's just that it's literally like Endgame, Captain the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. It's a good show, but I mean, it's coming off of Endgame.
Yeah,
so it's kind of it's a little
okay, but also the problem was injuries. People taking time off, so that also has to play on. But my whole thing again is to go back to the WWE fans. And just how stupid they can be sometimes, because we want Cody Rhodes, and now you don't like Cody because he holds the belt like he's holding a baby. He's holding the belt because he holds it like back in the 80s. He's doing this. They're doing that.
Who did that? Ric Flair. Ric Flair always held his title like that.
Like, look,
it was never around his waist. That's the Flair hole. Shawn Michaels held it like that at some point too.
Yeah. I'm just saying, the quick nitpicking things, but then also people saying, "Oh, Triple H, man, he got carried by The Rock. He got this." Calm down. Look, we can't expect for a product. We cannot expect a product to be at 100% at all times. We can't. Yeah. You can't expect to be every single Monday Night Raw, every single SmackDown to be 10 out of 10. But this past week, WWE is now back on the hot streak because of the ending of the shows.
Oh, yeah.
And now everyone's saying, I'll bow down to Triple H. He's the best. But literally a week ago, you guys were bashing him for a couple months. It wasn't even mad. They had a banger, Styles and Cody Rhodes, in that period.
Back to back, yeah. And even Logan versus Cody was pretty good.
Bangers. So you know what? WWE fans, just quiet.
Another thing that bugs me is people being like, the big one, Ricochet being released and them crying about it. Oh, he wasn't utilized right. Well, dude, he's a great, phenomenal wrestler, athletically. But you can't talk for shit. And I know people are going to bring up Lucha Underground. Yeah. Tell me how many speaking roles this dude had in Lucha Underground. 0. He didn't talk at all. He's a great athlete, but his in-ring work sucked, or his mic work sucked. He could have had a great opportunity with Logan Paul, fumbled it. He had to do a front flip, which is super sick. Did a front flip, copy with the Velveteen Dream, and still, he's just not that. He's not a good. He's not WWE style. WWE needs to be entertaining on the mic more than to be a good wrestler. You look at some of the wrestlers like John Cena, maybe not the most technical wrestler, right? Hulk Hogan, even Steve Austin. But you look at what they bring. Yeah, The Rock as well. You look what they bring on the mic. It's amazing, and they are the top stars for a reason. There's a few exceptions.
You can say LA Knight.
Shawn Michaels. Like, those are a few exceptions who are great wrestlers and great Mike, Eddie Guerrero, Rey Mysterio. Triple H. Yeah, even Triple H was kind of, I'm saying it was bad, but it wasn't.
He was good, man. He cooked with DX. He cooked. He can cook.
That's it.
He can cook, man.
Honestly, Steve Austin prior in that injury was a really good wrestler.
Brock Lesnar is phenomenal on the mic, by the way. They did for a period of time. They just didn't utilize him, but he is phenomenal. I don't care what anyone says.
When he was the WWE champion away from Paul Heyman, he was great. Like, not like overall. And then he came back as this beast, which he is. And then you saw
Cowboy,
it and you're like, amazing. You forget. You're like, oh yeah, you know what? Brock is actually entertaining if you give him the mic.
Yeah, no.
Chad Gable and Alpha, he's been proving it.
Yeah.
I told you, you weren't really on it. I'm telling you, Gable is Perk Angle Jr. He's better than Perk Angle. We'll discuss why he's better than Perk Angle later in the show. Or maybe we'll bring it up now. I don't know when we'll talk about it.
Maybe. There's just a few things we got to go off. I think we saved one of the big ones for later. Obviously, the return is what we're talking about. I think that's for last. But
so we're gonna talk about a debut.
Let's talk. Yeah, we'll talk Gable. Alpha Academy's done. Otis leaves with the Alpha Academy. Basically says we're done. Doesn't he push him? He does push them, but no, they're done.
I feel like they're not done. I think there's a bit more there to tell.
There's something there. Obviously, they're gonna set up a match. I think.
Yeah. Because I agree with you. I don't think they're just gonna let Otis push him and then be like, okay, you're done. No.
Because where's Otis gonna go with? Like, he just got like the biggest pop he's ever had in his career, and what are you gonna do with it, right? So, well, to be determined. But Gable, he's killing it. Qualified for Money in the Bank. We'll see him there. It's gonna be great. I honestly, they better not make Jay win because that's stupid. It's stupid. Don't even get me started. He's literally on the cover. He's on the cover, so if he wins, then I get mad because that's just stupid. But that's why he's not winning. He's not going to win a Money in the Bank. I'm saying it right now.
I'm hoping Money in the Bank. I'm giving the biggest thank you.
Oh yeah, we're definitely doing it in the crowd. We're chanting that one. Anyways, so Gable's been good. Let's talk Judgment Day.
Yeah.
Liv Morgan. She's becoming like an octopus, getting all her tentacles everywhere in Judgment Day's business, helping them win tag team championships.
Which was good. And Finn Balor, we were waiting when this would happen. We were seeing a little bit of a heel Miz. I don't know if you saw the interview with him on WWE Network or WWE website, wherever it is. But someone was interviewing him saying, Cleveland's coming up. I'm not. I lost my chance. I can see it. I can see a Sami Zayn versus Miz at SummerSlam. I could see it.
Maybe if Sami Zayn can survive Money in the Bank.
That's another thing. Yeah, Braun Breaker is showing why he's amazing.
I think Braun might take it. I don't know.
He could. I don't know if it's too early though for him, but I don't know.
He might.
But
yeah, I don't know. Yeah, no, Judgment Day, tag team champions again. I do see them holding it for a bit here again.
Yeah, they're holding most of the gold. They're holding 3 out of the 4 main titles.
Yeah.
Women? Oh no. I mean, Liv technically is woman and she's working with us. I don't think Rhea's still woman. But they have 2 at least.
Yeah.
But again, it could be one of those things, the storytelling of I guess more like serpent to Eve, kind of like slithering her way in there, playing mind games, doing these things, but then eventually
flirting with Dom, but also helping them now win tag team gold, which is gonna kind of back off Finn and them and being like, okay, well, she helped us.
Yeah, when has Rhea ever looked out for the group? It was more like Rhea's more her. Right?
It's getting interesting.
Be a lot of manipulation. Maybe
Liv's taking everything from Rhea Ripley.
Yeah. Priest doesn't like what Liv's doing, so maybe see Priest and Rhea be together still, despite everything. Maybe. Yeah. There's a lot they could go with.
Yeah, they could do that. I mean, Priest got his match. Yeah. He got his match at Money in the Bank with Rollins. If he loses, he's leaving Judgment Day. So, here's my question for you. Damian Priest. We have seen him without Judgment Day in the past. And we've seen him with Judgment Day, right? And he excelled with Judgment Day. He did. Pushed him to where he is right now. My question is Damian Priest still going to be just as big as he is right now in Judgment Day if he does leave? And I'll go first. I do want to go first. Yeah, I think he will be. I think that he's going to continue on and just grow as a wrestler. That being said, and maybe I'm saying that he already loses here, but nonetheless, I still think that he's going to grow as a wrestler, grow in the company, and he's going to continue the momentum. And like you said, I'm interested actually now in like maybe Rhea Ripley and Damian Priest kind of form an alliance together and go against this new Judgment Day thing with Liv Morgan. But I think Damian Priest is going to be fine alone if he have to leave Judgment Day, and I think he'll do better without them. He's kind of already shown that he doesn't need them. He doesn't want them. Not that he doesn't need them, but he doesn't want them. So why not actually, start doing that?
Interesting. So I do agree with what you're saying in the sense that he doesn't want them. I do agree with that. I don't agree. I think he's jumped the shark in the sense of this is the highest he'll go. He'll still be a main event player. I don't see him going any higher than he is with Judgment Day. I mean, he's great as a heel. So if he leaves the Judgment Day, is he still a heel? Is he a face? What happened? His time as a face was the most non-memorable U.S. champion ever, right? I don't see him as a face character. I feel like you can't make Judgment Day a face. This might be one of those things though where a heel splits from a heel group. That's perfectly fine. But again, I still don't think he moves up in the sense of like star power. I think he's peaked where he's at, which isn't a bad thing. He can win a couple of more heavyweight champions, hold it for 4 months. He's the type of guy that you go, here's the championship, you hold it for 4 months, 5 months. He's not Seth Rollins, hold it a year. He's not Cody Rhodes, hold it a year. He's not like that type of wrestler. He is a transitional champion wrestler, and he is right now with that title because everyone knows Gunther's up next, and it seems that's where that title's being handed off to. So I think he's peaked to where he's at. He's still main event material for Raw. He is world heavyweight champion material. He won't reach WWE championship material.
Okay, fair enough. I think we both had fair points to say there. It's going to be interesting though. We'll see it live in Toronto in about a week here against Seth Rollins. I always see Seth Rollins. I love the guy. I love him a lot. I really do.
Saw him fight live. They didn't get into our stand, but
any event that he's come to Toronto, I pretty much have seen him wrestle.
Mm-hmm.
And the one man who I haven't seen, we'll talk later, and I want him to be there. We'll talk about it. You know what? We'll talk about it next. Right now. Okay. Bloodline.
Yep.
I know you got some stuff to talk about the Bloodline. You got some cool takes you got here.
Yeah,
all I know about the Bloodline, obviously Jacob Fatu, he came back. He made his debut. That's what I meant to say. But because of DUIs and criminal records, I don't think Fatu can show up anywhere international other than the States.
Not yet, at least. Not
so
yet.
Canada is a no for him, and also Tama Tonga apparently might have an issue coming to Canada. Don't know what for. I saw it. I read up on it. It could be a DUI, could be something else.
Man,
Nonetheless, I mean, that family got a problem with DUIs, obviously. They're clearly close with the Hardys. Anyways,
it's actually crazy because the person I met just went to jail. Well,
yeah.
Went
So,
to jail.
There's a chance, though, tonight, they got the Bloodline acknowledgement ceremony. We could see another person come in from the family, the Bloodline. I think his name is Zilla Fatu, if I'm correct. I think it's Zilla Fatu, who is a possible chance. Just to have someone there in Canada, right?
Yeah.
But no, Tyler, take it away on this front for now.
All right. I like this. So I was thinking, you know what's crazy? You know what was crazy this past week? The last week with when Fatu, Jacob Fatu, what's his name? Jacob, yeah?
Yeah, Jacob, yeah.
Jacob Fatu debuted.
Yeah.
The two other people, the brothers, were shocked. Like, it wasn't, they weren't known about this. Fair point, they're minions, they don't need to. But Solo also looked kind of shocked that he was there.
I saw it a bit, but then he kind of smiled. And he kind of smirked, and he's like...
Yeah. I'm not done. Let me cook here.
Yeah.
Also, when they did the one, when he hugged him, Jacob Fatu didn't hug back again, but that's the character. He's a character, he's a vicious monster. He's not gonna hug him. And then when he did the one, he was beside Solo and the other two were in the back. Again, you could say Davey Rusin in that, sure. But hear me out. What if it's not Zilla Fatu, Umanga's son, that debuted in Montreal or in Toronto? It's actually Haku, the brothers of Tonga and Tola.
Okay, yeah.
That debuted in Toronto.
Yeah.
Okay? And what if down the line, Solo gets kicked out of the Judgment Day? Jacob Fatu turns on him.
The Bloodline, you mean? Of the Bloodline, you mean?
Yeah. So that it
Solo kicked out of the Bloodlines, what you're saying.
Listen, it creates a group. Jimmy, Jay, Solo, with Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns joins them. I'm thinking this sets up, this whole thing isn't Roman set up. I think this is Rock's group he's creating. The Rock is creating this group.
Okay.
These are the Rock group members.
Yeah.
And this is where it's going to head on. Obviously, you're not going to see Rock at War Games, right?
No.
Makes no sense.
Would love to.
That's what would be lucky. That's where Zilla Fatu will come in play. Maybe he'll be a Survivor Series, but then he turns on them. Maybe The Rock goes like, Roman, you want to face me? You want the shot, the real shot at the tribal chief? I am the tribal. I'm the head of the table. Blah 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 blah. He goes, you want a shot? War Games. I send you my team. You send you your team. Right. So obviously it's Roman, the Usos, and Solo versus the three brothers. Right.
Yeah.
And Zilla Fatu. Okay. And now here's where this comes in play in what I think is going to happen. Zilla Fatu turns on The Rock, because here's something people don't know. He is actually, in real life, is technically the black sheep of that family. He went to prison, and they didn't really want nothing to do with him. He is Umanga's son, legit son. And so, he's talking about it. They didn't really want nothing to do with him when he was, obviously when he came out. Jacob Fatu was the big one. He brought him into the wrestling, helped him out, Booker T, all that stuff, helped him out.
Yeah.
So at the time, he was the black sheep. So storyline, Triple H likes to bring real shit in.
Yeah.
What if that's the reason for turning? He's like, you thought I'm part of the Bloodline, but you guys never acknowledged me when I needed you the most. Which then will create Rock versus Roman at WrestleMania. That's my big thing I'm thinking.
Damn, Tyler Cook today. I like it. I you know what? I'm all for that idea. But I'm also see, this gets you to my next question here, and I want to go first again because I just have to. But no, I am all for that idea though. If that's the way it goes, and we actually get this right, you get this right, that is awesome. I think that's a really cool and unique way to do a pull quick on us, especially right now, because Solo seems like the new guy, and then boom, like he's gone. That'll shock a lot of people, and that'll bring a lot of people back in to watch the product. So that's a good idea there from you, Tyler. But here's my next question. I need to see this man live. I have not seen him. It's annoying. the most annoying part was that he was on the cup for SummerSlam. A bunch of wrestlers were on this cup that I got at SummerSlam when I went back in 2019, and they weren't part of the card, and it pissed me off. Anyways, Roman Reigns.
Oh.
Roman Reigns versus Solo Sikoa. There's a chance it happens at SummerSlam. It's been some rumors. I've seen it on a bunch of pages. This might be a big thing that they do. Obviously now, your plan, you said, that doesn't go with your plan. So obviously I kind of know what you're thinking on this one. But I'm going to go here. So does Roman Reigns return at Money in the Bank? And I'm saying yes, he does. Roman Reigns is going to be there in Toronto, I tell you. He's going to be there. He's going to come in that 3-on-3 match. It's going to be towards the end. Maybe Solo's going to win. Maybe he's going to be really happy with his guys. And then Roman's song's going to hit and the crowd's going to go wild. I'm going to go wild. You're going to have to hold me back because I'm going to be jumping.
I'll probably go wild too.
That's where we're making that TikTok, by the way. Anyways, I'm just saying. Roman's going to be there. He's going to confront Solo and set this up. Start off with Solo Sikoa at SummerSlam. What do you think?
I like that. I like that. Because, honestly, you could take your idea, mix it in with mine, and create a full story with it. Maybe Solo does lose to Roman at SummerSlam, and that's where he gets kicked out, and then it's a slow build up again,
Yeah.
It's possible. Very much possible. That being said, I don't think we see him at SummerSlam. Oh, sorry, that's what Money in the Bank. I think this happens. They do like another Tribal Chief celebration. I still believe Haku comes in at
Money in the Bank.
At the Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
Because Jacob Fatu can't be there for DUI reasons. That's the one was crazy. So I think he doesn't show up there. So Haku comes in, he helps them out, right, and all this stuff. And that's when maybe Roman next Friday night or a couple Friday nights come. He doesn't like how it's changing, right? And that's where he confronts them saying, yeah, no, you never once called me. What do you mean called me? You think you're the head of the table, blah, 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 blah. You want a shot at it? Okay, let's do it. SummerSlam, Bloodline rules. Well, what was the, it wasn't Bloodline rules, right? What was the Jay versus Roman match at last year's SummerSlam?
Yeah, it was like Bloodline. It was like Tribal War or whatever they call it.
Tribal Combat, something whatever like that.
Yeah.
Something like, anyways, they're going to have like an Extreme Rules type match.
Yeah.
And yeah. But again, another big thing we might not know, will we see Roman? His father just passed away.
That's what I was literally about to say. In all reality, Sika did pass away, unfortunately, so all our condolences to the Anoa family.
And honestly, don't be surprised if tonight you see something with that. That little knowledge.
Maybe Roman tonight is MSG.
That's true. Oh yeah, that's true.
It's a big thing, right? They like to do big stuff in the garden. But in all reality, I mean, it's just me wanting to finally see Roman in person. I've never, seen him.
It's very possible. It still could do it.
It is. Obviously, it would be about a week and a half since the passing. Yeah. I don't know how quick, funeral and everything's gonna end up being, but I mean, it's a chance. There is a chance that it could happen. But obviously, yes.
And then he just takes a bit more of a break there, just let the breathe and everything, and then he'll come back eventually.
Yeah. But no, that was a good one there. So that's Bloodline talk. I like the ideas we had there. Let's talk. What else? We did Judgment Day. We talked Gable a bit. Bloodline. Who? Forbidden Door. AEW. Yeah, AEW Forbidden Door. I think that goes down this weekend in Staten Island, Long Island, New York. Hometown hero MJF facing Hechicero. Order the pay-per-view at AEW, all that stuff. Will Ospreay, Swerve Strickland. You got Acclaimed and who? Moxley is fighting. He's facing we saw him last year. New Japan Naito. It's for the IWGP World Championship.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's the world champion there for New Japan.
Is there.
Zack Sabre Jr. and Orange Cassidy. That should be pretty cool.
Oh
That'll be a good match. We were at Forbidden Door last year, so it's kind of cool. It's pretty much been a year since that.
yeah. Oh, there's a ladder match for the vacant AEW TNT champion.
Yes, there is that.
What happened?
He had a match with Swerve last time I checked, and don't know exactly what happened with him. Yes, it's Scissor. Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, Hiroshi Tanahashi and the Acclaim versus the Elite. That would be good. I don't know if you saw Okada, but he had a really funny segment with the Acclaim. The Acclaim came out.
I'm loving the Okada in AEW.
The Acclaim came out. They were doing a thing, and then Okada came, and he's like, "Oh," and he like turned it off on them. It was pretty funny. Pretty funny.
You actually joined them.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie. I'll give it to Okada from that one. Bryan Danielson and Shingo Takagi meant Owen Hart.
Yep. Final.
First round match.
Oh wow.
I thought it was the final.
That's
weird.
Wikipedia.
I'm just like I have not been watching AEW, so this is Wikipedia. It's final, I think. Maybe it's first match. I don't know. And then Swerve Strickland, Will Ospreay, Mercedes Moné versus Stephanie Vaquer. I think it's woman versus woman, title for title. Winner takes both. Moxley, Naito, Sabre Jr., Cassidy, MJF, Hechicero. Yeah, it is in 2 days from now, the 30th on the Sunday. That's pretty cool there. But nonetheless, we saved the best for last.
The debut.
Uncle Howdy and the Wyatt Sicks. They showed up.
Right now, Wyatt 5.
Yeah, but no, they're called the Wyatt Sicks. And they're called Sicks. Like SICKS. Six. Yeah. That's what they're actually. This is a phenomenal debut. A phenomenal return, but kind of like a debut in its own way.
I don't think a debut in the sense of the group is a debut.
It's just
a return for the wrestler.
Chills when it happened. It was amazing. This so well done production wise. I know like maybe a little corny and cheesy with the blood, but either way, blood is fake in wrestling. Yeah. It's all cutting and blood and blading all the time, so it's not like it's actually real anyway. So I'm not really worried about that part. It's just the way it was done. It was just like and in such a quick time too. They did it in literally 5-6 minutes, and they made that seem perfect.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, my thing with the blood, I just didn't like how. Again, it's a stupid little thing. It's just nitpicking. I didn't like how orange it was, but again, who cares? It's fake. That's Gable got shot in the head.
Gable got killed, dude, and he's back and he's already wrestling. You have other guys getting injured out for 5 months. Gable's out here showing up.
So bad. Gunther looked like he was there. He is now NBA superstar. After since then, a little meme for people who've seen it. We might have to put that on our TikTok.
No. If you're thinking Gunther was there, it's not Gunther.
That wasn't Gunther. Who was it?
No, I looked it up. It was all these extras that were hired. People thought it was Adam Pearce and all these other high-end guys. Hayes also talked into. It wasn't those guys.
Hayes was there, but I knew that.
No.
So Gable's the only one to get killed.
Gable's the only one to get killed, and he's the only one been targeted so far.
So I'm assuming, I was gonna say that's the start of the season. And I mean,
I guess so.
Monday night, Nikki Cross, aka I guess Abigail.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, great job on the design of those.
Oh, it's just a phenomenal job overall.
But she came out, and dropped off some.
Tried to scare the crap out of Gable, and Gable got the heck out of there. He's like, I don't want a piece of you. I'm getting out of here. But then left over something for Pat McAfee for when he returns. Obviously, also condolences to Pat McAfee's family. His father-in-law passed away, so that's why he was not at.
No, he wasn't at Raw that week. But also during the show, during his show, I don't know if you've seen it, but he kept going black. His screens were going black. People were suspecting that might be the attack, and then now it looks like it's confirmed with what's happening. So obviously Gable was one. And if someone pointed out, it seems like it's people turning their back on family.
Yeah.
in some way or form.
Yeah.
So next time,
And I mean, they had the really cool. They had the really cool Uncle Howdy talking to Bo Dallas segment.
That was a great segment. That was
just like, a really like. I also want now though for each member to talk to Uncle Howdy, and I want that to be the introduction for each person, so we get to know a little bit more about each person. I think that's the proper way to do it.
I would love to, honestly. I think Uncle Howdy with Joe Gacy would be the best interview.
Yeah.
Up there with Eric Rowan.
Yeah.
But I think with Joe Gacy would be. I mean, Bo Dallas. Like, what thing really Bo Dallas is I think his name's Brandon, right? It was Brandon or Brendan.
Something like that. Either way, no, it's just.
It was legit. Not even the character. It was him himself.
Yeah.
About it.
And it was just amazing. Just a well done thing so far.
Taylor. It was Taylor.
Right.
It was Taylor Rotunda talking. It wasn't like it was like Wilhelm talking when he was making that big speech. It wasn't Bray. It was just. It was legit the character. The person.
Yeah. No, it's been well done so far, and I like I said in the past, that Rotunda family, when it comes to creativeness, they were just way above everybody else in this whole industry. So I completely trust anything that family tries to do with WWE or any creative thing, whether it takes forever to get good or get behind fans. I'm all for it. I like it. It's just amazing. I'm interested. I'm hooked now. You know what they're gonna do next. Pat McAfee's gonna come back and he's gonna have a threat on his back now. I think he's gonna get attacked when he's doing announcing. I'm interested. I hope they show up at Money in the Bank. I hope they do something. Be really cool.
Potentially possible. I mean, again, maybe it's also with Damian Priest. Maybe that's their next victim because he's turning his back on Judgment Day.
I think it will just. They could screw over Gable at the ladder match. They could screw over Gable.
Again, I think their big thing right now, who has screwed over someone, and obviously, or turned their back on family, because a lot of them has their every person in that group has lost. So obviously, Eric
Rollins.
Turn
his back on the Shield.
That's a good one. Yeah, that might be actually their next half. Because of the whole Shield thing.
You could do he's not really back. That's kind of Jimmy Uso, because he kind of turned us on Jay, but
Actually, you could say it the other way. Jay turned on Jimmy, remember?
You could have Jay, right? You could do Jay. I would be all for that. Have Jay get screwed over on Money in the Bank. I'm not a Jay hater.
No, Jay could be a very big possibility because not only did he turn his back to his family, he did. Yes. That's actually a big possibility.
And Jay, we're on to something because Jay, when they did debut, I don't know if you saw, there was a backstage interview, and Jay was like, "Yo, I gotta get out of here, man," because I don't know what you just saw, but I gotta get out of here. I'm a target, and he's like, he dipped basically. Again, when I say stuff about Jay, I'm not a hater of Jay. He's a fine wrestler. It's just he's very limited in moves and very limited in what he says. So I'm just not for him right now. So I just don't want to see him win. Let's put it that way. But I'm not a hater of you, Jay. Yeet your way through anything you want. You're good, but you're just not my level of what I want. Anyways.
Yeah, that's right.
This was a good recap of a bunch of things that we covered. We kind of covered a bunch of different little topics. We knew we wouldn't be able to fit in the top 50 listen to this episode. It'll return in a few episodes after we do Money in the Bank predictions and whatnot. But this is all the time we have for this episode of the 5-Star Frogcast. You can follow us on our Instagram page, TikTok, YouTube, all at the 5-Star Frogcast. Comment, like, subscribe to our channels, share, whatever you want to do with them. Repost them, I don't care what you do. Tyler, it is time to ring the bell. And we'll catch you in the next one.